How goes everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Patterson L Properties. I have the pleasure of interviewing the DMV area's #1 real estate agent, investor, you name it. Mr. Victor Rhodes has done it. Please say hello to the audience, young man.
Hello, audience. How y'all doing?
All right, so as we get started, could you please tell the audience about your background in the real estate industry, please?
My background in the industry started probably about 16 years ago, going on 17.
Wow, it's been that long.
I originally started as a lender. My actual start, the actual reason why I'm in real estate today is because I bought a BlackBerry. I went to the Sprint store. I don't know if you remember Joel. He moved over to California, actually. Joel used to work at the Sprint store. I went to see Joel to turn on my BlackBerry because BlackBerries were cool.
Oh, yeah.
And when I walked into the store, it was two gentlemen in there. And they were just very, very, very flamboyant with it, man. Like, yeah, we are killing it. We selling all these houses. We gonna get a jet. We gonna get a plane. I'm like, all right, where do I sign up at? Well, first off, that was in 2006, 2005, 2006. So, you know what happened in 2007, 2008. So yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but God is so good, man. God, I literally didn't even walk into that store with the understanding that my life was gonna change. And guess what it did? Change. Change.
That's amazing. Yeah. After that, you made the transition to being a real estate agent, correct?
Correct, man, correct.
Yeah.
And I mean, if the audience is seeing me look like I'm in an abandoned building, I'm actually in my garage. I apologize. My daughter is on her way down, and if she hears her daddy screaming, talking on the phone even closely to normal voice, she'll instantly come and try to ask me a bunch of questions. She'll think that her attention, she'll think my attention is not on her anymore, and that's a whole nother beast.
So obviously, besides the reasons of making great money, what was the other reason you became a real estate agent? As we were talking about earlier.
I got to be honest with you. I never, the money wasn't never my motivation. I just, I was more interested in just being better. I was at a job that was paying me $11 an hour or something like that, and I'm working double, triple shifts just to try to make ends meet. I had a 2-year-old at the time. You know what I'm saying? I just used to talk to God and ask God for a change. You know, something I need to do better. I got to do better for this child. You know what I'm saying? I came from a rough background, so I didn't want my kid at the time to go through any struggle that I was going through. So
right, and that's,
you know what I'm saying, man.
That's the best answer I could have heard all day, to be honest with you. That is the best answer I could have heard all day.
No doubt, man.
You know, because a lot of people are selfish about that, but you being a parent and loving your child, you're like, no, I'm doing this for her. I want her to have a better upbringing than I did. Obviously,
that's it, man.
Community, you know, and you just created better opportunities for her, and you working as hard as you are, you're leaving more of a legacy for her, which is even better.
That's very true, man. In all actuality, I didn't even realize that was what I was working towards the entire time, because the legacy is what's most important.
Absolutely.
The legacy is the now is great, you know, and the money's a reward, and God is great for the reward. You ask and so shall you receive. Work hard and persevere, and the reward will always be at the end of that. But the legacy, to remember me when I'm gone, when my children's children's children are able to move around however they want to, because they from the ghetto freaking told never was going to be nothing type of great granddad dude actually was something, and he actually moved forward towards whatever God had in store for him, and he capitalized off of it, and this is why we have, you know what I'm saying? So
absolutely,
that's what I'm on.
Absolutely, I really respect that. I really respect that, and I noticed lately you've been you talking about doing real estate investments. And if you are, any specific reason why?
Well, first off, nothing is nothing in any transaction when it comes to real estate. The business side of it, the business perspective of it, is investing. So, in reality, as an investor, I flipped 5 houses. I bought. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 properties. 1 I live in, and 5 that I rent.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, they are 2 of them is under construction because we're trying to figure out what we want to do as far as catering to what market we're going to rent to. But the other ones are just rented. You know what I'm saying? So what got me into that side of real estate was the opportunity of being able to move in a different spectrum. So I'm able to do more. I'm able to do more with the opportunities that I had. So we flipped the property, man, and the house that we flipped in DC, we sold it to a school teacher.
Nice. Nice.
The house, he was I believe, yeah, he was a black school teacher. He moved from, I can't remember where he moved from, somewhere down south.
Okay.
But got a job in DC. You know what I'm saying, man? And we actually turned a 2-bedroom into a 3-bedroom, and we created, I think, about another 300 square feet.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, in the property, which gave them more value.
Absolutely.
And it's right off of K. It's right down the street from the 8th Street corridor. So.
Oh wow! Great location.
You know what I'm saying, man? So. Yeah, but in theory, flipping is definitely, real estate investing is definitely an avenue for not only building wealth but capital.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a beautiful thing.
A lot of the flips. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, a lot of the beautiful thing is, like you said, you upgrade the asset, and then if you ever need to pull resources from the asset to obtain more assets, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, very true, man, and that's where we're at now. So, what you're explaining is leverage. So, once I have a duplex and a triplex. Once I get those up and running, because they are in the construction, I got them at a really good price though. Like one for $15,000, one for $35,000, and I don't own. I just own them. You know what I'm saying? So, being my business partner. So don't get it twisted. It's very difficult to do this shit by yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So me and my partner, we own them we own those outright, and we're looking to leverage with the projections on their triplexes. Their duplexes and triplexes. So each unit rents out for, I think, about $700 a month.
Oh, okay, nice. So, is this in Pennsylvania?
One's in Pennsylvania, one's in Maryland, but like the part of Maryland where it's at, it's like right by Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay, got you. Probably close to like Hagerstown and all that stuff.
Actually, yeah, it's in Cumberland, Maryland.
Okay, yeah, okay. It's ironic because I invest in Reading, Pennsylvania, and I invest in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Because obviously the prices are just so much better. So
Respect.
you own this stuff outright, and then it's just cash flows, and then the foundation.
So what are you
better?
Are you investing in just like single rental units, or like you looking for buildings?
For now, single rental units, and we're moving towards buying multiplexes.
Building.
And buildings we actually next couple of weeks we're going up there to look at this commercial property that's at a great price. So it's like $100,000. So that's,
How much is it?
$100,000.
That's how much they're asking for it, or that's how much the revenue is?
That's how much they're asking for. The revenue, that's a whole nother story.
Respect.
Yeah, because it has 2 units up top and it has a restaurant. Well, it used to be a restaurant on the bottom. So,
Oh, storefront. Respect.
yeah, absolutely. So, like I said, trying to get close to your level, young man.
Man, we all one. We all
I know
one,
that's
man.
right.
We just feed off of each other, bro. So
I know that's right.
at the end of the day, what I'm thinking is going to help you. What you thinking is going to help me. And when we come together, we'll get it done. Execution will take place at that point.
That's the best thing I've heard all day. Thank you, Victor. And that kind of segues into my next question. What advice would you give to people looking to become a real estate agent or a real estate investor on any level?
Research.
Yes.
I mean, I don't care how tired your eyes are, research. And don't take people's word for nothing. Do your own research. Research and development research analytics created Amazon.
Yes.
It created Amazon. So why wouldn't it create the same type of effect for you? Do your research. I mean, man, whatever you can find out on your particular on your targeted unit, find it out. Don't just worry about today. Worry about 10 years from now. What type of industry is going to be there for you for your rental property to thrive? Okay, it ain't no industry. It's in a downtrodden area. What government programs are available to the people that you will be renting to? You always got to make sure that at the end of the day, you have revenue, because if you don't have any revenue, then why the F are you investing?
Agreed on so many levels.
So yeah, do your research. After you do your research, man, once you do your research the way that you're supposed to do your research, you'll realize that that's breaking it down to a mineral. You know what I'm saying? The smallest form. You break it down to the smallest form, and then you'll be able to grow it however you need to grow it from there. But the information is very important. You can make so much more educated decisions off of obtaining the right information.
Absolutely. Oh man, you just giving the great wisdom straight to the point. I love you, Vic. Okay, and that's just, I think that's the best answer you can give. And then as far as the right personality for future real estate agents and whatnot, what is the best course of action? What is the best why for them outside of, obviously, like you said, the money? Because people's, making big decisions for them to buy a house. It's one of the biggest decisions they'll ever make in their lives.
Information is key. The more you know, the better you are. The more you know, the better you are. So the more educated you are about how you can help the people that you're supposed to help, the better you can help the people you're supposed to help. So take classes, watch videos. I'm not saying go out here and jump up under one of these, I can help you sell 1 million houses in a second. No. Steer clear of those people as best as you can, man. But talk real estate so that real estate could talk back to you, and you'll realize which route of travel you want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
One thing I didn't do is what I'm saying. Going to go to these classes and things like that. A lot of my information came straight from it. You know what I'm saying? I was in the stew. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I'm blessed to be able to had retained and been able to persevere through one of the toughest markets that we've ever seen. As of yet, we don't know where we're going through right now, but to come out to right here, I can say that I'm blessed. I fell and bumped my knee plenty of times. Right. And you know why? Every time, you know what? I can only attribute that to the more I would have known, the better I would have been.
Absolutely.
So that's why I say it.
I agree, 100%. Yep. And quick disclaimer, everybody. This young man sold me my first house that I'm sitting in right now. And this May makes it a 10-year anniversary.
Jeez Louise, man. Don't talk about ancient history like that, bro. You telling my age. Oh, by the way, man, this is my company. I own it. Me and two of my good guys, man. Some really good real estate cats. We own Elite Realty, all black owned. Real strong, man. Strong production. Definitely some really good people. We don't get it twisted. We are diverse. We look at real estate as a segue for a better you. So if we can't help you, then we want to make sure. Excuse me. We're going to be able to help you, but we want to make sure that we're able to help you in any way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely don't hate on nobody, but we are definitely moving on strong. We've been in business for about a year.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Yeah, God blessed us with the opportunity to become our own, and we are it now.
And that's what I'm talking
Real strong,
That's
man.
what it's all about. That's exactly what it's all about.
Yeah.
Like I said, I see you shining out there and helping people all at the same time. That's really what it's all about. Okay. So what would you kind of lead to the next question? What do you consider the biggest pros and cons of being in the real estate industry?
The pro is there's no ceiling.
Mm.
There's no cap. There's no ceiling. Man, you could go out here and stumble upon a commercial transaction and make $30 million.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So that's a pro. What's a con? That don't happen all the time. It probably don't happen. It's probably 1, 2, 10% of a chance of that happening. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So real estate will give you a lot of long hours with low pay. I will say that. There's times when I started out that if I didn't have a night job, I got a Class A CDL as well. You remember I was driving the truck back then. Yeah, man. If I didn't have that opportunity, man, it would have been tough some of them years. But each year, I will say, man, as I learned more, I did better. And when I was able to apply what I learned, my business grew. Of course, first and foremost, I never stopped praying. I never stopped praying to God and asking for my business to be blessed. And what God did is put information in front of me. I wasn't really one of those people that's like, yo, let me get in this book and figure out life. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a, yo, I'm out, man. You remember from way back in the day when we was, you know what I'm saying, 15, 16, when you had the braids, bro.
Oh yeah, those long braids. I remember those braids.
Yeah, man. Wasn't none of us trying to figure out how to read books except for Raymond. Raymond was reading books. That was it. Other than that, none of us was reading books. So a lot of times I needed to be smacked in the face with the information, and that's what God did for me. You know what I'm saying? God blessed me with the ability to recognize when he was telling me, yo, you need to know this.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. And so what do you think is the faith, and this is a good loaded question, what do you think the faith is for people, especially Black people, that do not get into the habit or making investing into real estate, stocks, bonds, insurance policies, like term life annuities, IRAs, cryptocurrencies, or joining like what I have on the side of Gold Carrot Bars International Team Business or any other investment teams, because we need to make this a part of our culture. A lot of people, it's already a part of their culture. I mean, heck, we see it in the DMV. Everybody else is buying real estate and opening up businesses and whatnot. And so investing is a part of their family structure as much as, you know, going to a party or going to church. They put a pedestal. As much as raising their family, they put investing in like you're doing, having a company together with people that you trust. They keep currency in their circle. So what do you think is the faith for people that do not do those things? I know it's a long question.
No, it's not so much long as much as it's like in the pit of my stomach, I feel so bad for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Those people exist. Those people really do exist, and that's our job. Us as enlightened are supposed to enlighten the ones that can't see the light or can't find the light, right?
Absolutely.
But I see those people every single day. I hear their conversations. I understand. I was at one time those people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Same
I
here.
understand exactly where it was and where my mind was at that time. I couldn't. It wasn't that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that I wasn't trying to do better. It was just I just didn't know what to do.
Right.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So
Absolutely.
but the fate of those people, man. Those are the people that continuously are completely affected when things happen, like assistance is cut.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Those are the people that become reliant, you know what I'm saying, on quote unquote the system. And when you rely on a system that you have no input in or you have no control over, then it controls you.
Bingo.
You feel me? So
Bingo.
in theory, that is their fate. Their fate is whichever way the system sways. If the system wants to squeeze so tight that you could barely breathe, then you probably need to go ahead and figure out how to breathe in tight spaces, in tight situations, because that's where you're going to be.
Absolutely.
You don't financial freedom is what wealth creates. And I'm sorry, but you could say money isn't everything until the first, when your mortgage is due or your rent is due.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tell me that. Tell me it ain't. Tell me it then. You feel me? So
I agree.
why not? Why wouldn't you want to be on the same playing field as the people who told us that we were 3/5? Well, when it's our time to be on the same playing field, with the information highway being as available as 95, you know what I'm saying, is now.
Yes,
why
sir.
would you even possibly still be stuck in a Stone Age thought process? And you're not hindering yourself by the laziness, because all it is laziness.
Yes, sir.
At the end of the day,
I agree.
A systematic thought process in this magnitude creates laziness. You know what I'm saying? We essentially find excuse, and now we're 60, and we like, all right, I'm about to die. My son works for his freaking company for 50, 60 years, just like I worked for my company for 50, 60 years. Oh shit, the stock market crashed, so my 401k is dead.
Yep.
Oh well, I guess I just gotta lean on the next family member to try to help me when I die.
And it's unfortunate. It really is. And
very unfortunate.
And I know you've seen it. And if people don't change their mindset and start implementing, it's like you said, stop being lazy, then the faith of these people is not going to be so good, and leads into the last. You know,
don't get it twisted though. I ain't gonna get it twisted, man. I'm still trying to stop being lazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important for us to connect with people now. You know what I'm saying? It's good for us to connect with people and to be able to help you understand. Yo, listen, I'm just as tough it's just as tough for me as it is for you. I don't care if I did X amount of business. I don't care if I've been doing this for X amount of years. It's still the same toughness. I still got to get up. No one is forcing me to make these moves. But if I don't do them, if I don't try, at least make an attempt to try to change the dynamic in which my family understands how life is supposed to be, then no one will.
Agreed.
I read a meme, and the meme said, if no one in your family is rich, you need to be the first.
Yes. Agreed.
If no one in your family is wealthy, you need to be the first.
Agreed.
I'm sorry. and it should never stop from there. If you have wealth, you can be as greedy as you want to be, man, but wealth can expand in so many different directions that it won't even, I mean, you can't help but to hold it down. Even, I don't care how greedy you are. Eventually to make tax breaks, just to get tax breaks, you're going to have to help people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's where those are the thought processes that we got to start being on. How do we get past this treadmill type of lifestyle that we live in? How do we start gaining ground on the hard work that we be putting into every single day?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what
At
I
the
mean?
end of the day, I'm not downing a job, but I quote Julian Gordon, another real estate expert. He says a job stands for one thing: just over broke. Period.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, I have. I mean, it's tough, man. My wife is she works for the government. She do her thing, so she, you know what I'm saying. It's tough for her to understand my thought process on working as opposed to her. She's I graduated college. I got my master's, and I work in the field that my master's is in, and my field is a green arrow pointing up. You know what I'm saying? Like the sky is kind of the limit for her too, because she's in that demographic and with her qualification, shoot, man, she could mess around and get a chair. You know what I'm saying? Then turn around and mess around and be a president. So
I believe it.
The sky is the limit for her as well. So it's very difficult, you know what I'm saying, to explain my standpoint on self-employment, entrepreneurship, things of that nature, and hers on staying the course. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this. I gain these advantages at my job, blah, blah, blah. I'm a manager now. Once I go that, I'm going to do it here, you know what I'm saying? But
I understand.
all in all, man, we are, even though we're different, we still see the same goal, man. We don't want to be stuck stagnant, and our children don't deserve to have to go through the things that we went through.
Absolutely. I agree. And that's why, that just makes you even better and even stronger as a couple, because you guys are on the same playing field in regards to the mindset,
Yeah, man.
That's how
we do. We do hang out in that same arena, and as far as that thought is concerned, man, we both don't see no ceilings in our respective fields, and all we see, we call it dropping a pin. We dropped a pin a long time ago. We dropped a pin, and we're just traveling towards that pin. No matter what happens, no matter how tired, how effed up something is today, how frustrated I don't care. Gotta keep going. And that's where we're at with it.
Continue the course, man. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks again, man, for doing the interview. I know you're a busy man, especially with your family and all that. So thank you for taking the time out to do this. I really appreciate it, man. Please tell the audience.
Oh, man.
Be reached, email, cell phone, whatever, company numbers, whatever.
I can be reached at Rhodes Global, GLOBAL, @gmail.com. That's just an email address that comes right to my phone. My cell phone number is 703-843-7530. I am with Elite Realty. Yeah, man, and look me up on Facebook, Victor Rhodes. I do have my website. It is, hold on one second. I just copped up. So,
and this is for all customers in the DMV area. So,
yeah, we're licensed in DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
There you go.
Yeah, man. Hold on one sec, brother. I apologize. I probably should have had this available.
Take your time. And please, audience, don't forget the video, subscribe, and definitely share. so you can get this good wisdom out there to the world.
All day, brother. Give me 1 second. Let me go in this one real quick.
No problem at all. And then remember, if you need any specific wholesale services within the DMV area, don't forget to contact me. You just hit me up on Facebook, or you can hit me up via YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, just comment below. My email address will be in the description. We can definitely link up if you have a distressed property, or if you are an investor, you know, and definitely if you're looking for any additional investments. On my Care Bars team, the link will be in the description. Sign up as an affiliate. I'll give you a call as soon as you sign up, and we can link up and keep currency in your family as well. You able to find it yet, Vic?
Yeah, it is Woodbridge VA Homes source.com. Again, that is Woodbridge VA Source.com. And I apologize for that.
No problem at all, sir.
Brand new. When we opened up the when we opened up the brokerage, man, I had to shut down all of my like websites and things of that nature because they were under the company that I was with. So yeah, man, a bunch of my stuff is brand new, unfortunately. Cards, signs, websites.
Nice.
Yeah, so all of that stuff is brand new, but you know, it is what it is. So hopefully people got that website. And again, it's Woodbridge Home Source, Woodbridge VA Source.com.
Very nice, man. And that hit up if you needed services, because hey, this is what it's all about. This is, like he told me earlier, this is what you're gonna get when you're dealing with them on a regular basis. No, nothing phony or fake. This is who you're gonna get, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. So appreciate that, sir. Hopefully you have a great night.
Can I get one more thing, big dog?
Sure.
Let me get one more thing real quick, man. I do want to offer my services, man. I am a short sale specialist, man. I work on any distressed circumstance. A lot of people out here are coming up on situations where their jobs are letting them go. Their stores are closing. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature.
Yes.
And they get behind on their mortgage and they think, oh my God, you know what? I'm gonna just walk away from it. Do not walk away from your house. Do not walk away from your house. We offer counseling in short sale, in deed in lieu, in and modification. Even if we can't afford the house anymore, we'll help you transition out of the property. I'll make sure that there is no foreclosure, because when you foreclose, then the bank has right to do whatever they want to you. If they want to come after you and levy your bank account, they can. If they want to, they put a foreclosure on your credit. Your credit is shot. And here's the myth. The myth is that, oh, it'll fall off in 7 years, so I'll be cool. Which, first, did you put yourself behind 7 years because you didn't know because you didn't know the correct way to go about it, about saving your home and not having to worry about, you feel me? So
right.
We want to make sure that those situations don't happen like in 2008. Absolutely. We don't want to see people losing their houses when they don't have to. We understand now that the mortgage companies have to help you. So do not walk away from your houses. I just want to make sure that any opportunity I get to help people understand that that's what I do. That's what I do.
That's what I'm talking about. And on that,
thank you.
You have a great night, and we definitely got to link up, sir.
All day, man.
All right, man. Tell your wife I said.
Take it easy.
Thanks again for doing this. All right.